I know some shit about Lala though.
Hey, I done seen her. I done seen her in action on. Yeah.
63.
63.
Heard you. I read Rhino better say, what number 63?
You know I was. You know I was. I feel like that's what I got to ask
Green
that.
Bay Packer wore 63. He was good.
You know what? See how the Supersonic. He was a point guard. I'm 63.
Y'all ready?
No.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Make It Happen podcast. I am your host, Mr. Make It Happen. This is episode 63, and I'm joined on the couch by Rhino, Jamel, Big Moody behind the boards. Rhino's got his Coke Zero. I got one too. Cheers, my brother.
Cheers, because this junk is amazing.
You don't even be drinking them junks.
Yeah, Rhino will leave it half full. That's how you get down.
Y'all just got a problem.
You fucking up our Coke sponsorship.
Y'all just got a problem.
They sent me a DM and said I would sponsor y'all, but your boy don't be finishing his Coke. So I'm like, damn.
Well, y'all gotta stop saying it out loud. Wait, what? No, you said some wild shit over there.
I ain't said nothing.
Man,
Mel just had a hat change. I missed it. Mel came in one hat, said, fuck it, I'm switching to another hat.
What you don't know, it was a
Got
reversible.
a duffel bag full of hats. Over
you
there.
didn't know it was a reversible. That's crazy.
Had
Would you ever to
That is a reversible, I think.
It is
Chanel on the other
reversible.
side.
So halfway through the party, you gonna switch it.
Switch it over.
Man, did you ever wear bucket hats?
No, I got my face too fat for a bucket hat.
Moody, you ever wear a bucket hat?
What?
Hell yeah.
I
he
can
was
see
like,
Moody in a
he like
bucket.
fishing
City
anyway.
Trends.
Moody, I
Look,
can see-
City
City
Trends
Trends.
had the hat that
Remember
matches
when the camper joint was
was
popular in high
popular.
school? I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
see Moody wearing that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
football.
football. That was
Yeah.
definitely popular for football.
Yeah,
I'm
I
at the
could.
707s on the side.
I missed
chilling.
that whole wave because my face too fat.
Ah,
Yeah,
I always had a little head.
I didn't wear hats at all. Like when I was young,
Yeah?
like at all.
He didn't.
Once my hair started thinning, I started to understand why hats
didn't.
were such a thing. But I never wore a hat.
I always had
I
a
couldn't
fitted.
afford it.
I always had a fit. I worked at Lids.
Always
too.
had a Scully.
No hats
Scully.
for me.
Yeah, I worked
How
at
much
Lids.
hats cost right now?
Same price. That shit ain't going to 35,
35,
40.
39, 40.
Yeah.
If you know
A
somebody.
Yankee, like your typical, like the main ones, gonna always be 40. Because people gonna continue to buy. People buy a Yankee hat or a Chicago White Sox hat, like almost like socks. You're gonna go through probably like 5 or 6 of them throughout the year. You're gonna keep buying them. The
Makes
same
sense.
too. Like most people will buy like 5 or 6 Yankee hats. The
Are
same
these black
one.
people?
Nah, both.
Both?
And if you into baseball, it's even worse.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say white folks are not
keeping
buying
that same
6
hat.
Yankee hats at a time.
They gonna have that same hat since about.
I'm just
about
gonna
to say, they got-
assume.
but they got that
I
same
don't
hat
know
on
for
now.
sure.
You know the hat you work in?
I
they
highly
just
doubt
wear it out.
Yeah.
That
see,
there's
no, see,
a lot of white guys
see,
buying
you
a
gotta
bunch
have-
of
you gotta have
Yankee
your-
fitted
you
hats.
gotta
So
have.
if any of our guests or anybody watching this show, let us know if y'all,
How many Yankee
Unless
hats
they
have
live
bought?
specifically in like Long Island, New York,
Yeah.
then you might got an argument
How many
there.
Yankee
I'm
hats?
arguing
Look,
the
y'all
average
been
person
through?
got between 2 and 4 hats
That's it?
total, probably. So yeah,
The average person?
yeah,
The average.
yeah. Just like the average person.
don't
have
think
about
so.
7
I feel like
sexual
it's probably
partners.
higher
more.
because
It's higher
people give
now.
away hats. So you
Yeah.
probably got hats, but you probably have like a 2 to 4 rotation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, having it warms up a
I
world.
don't think
Yeah.
people wear hats more than us, though.
No, it's people wear some hats.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I got
You
mad
got like,
hats.
but think
I
about
got
all
a
the
lot
hats.
of
that-
hats.
That's like,
But
They
think
like
about,
wear it daily.
I got
Yeah.
100 of these.
Yeah,
think about people that wear.
I went to go get the mail the other day, threw a hat on.
People gonna throw a hat on. Like even they like, for example, Bass Pro Shop. Like people are going to Bass Pro Shop.
who
and
are
buying
these people? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's a certain group of people that we're
Well,
talking
no.
about.
When I was at the bucket getting mine, it was a couple white guys, getting theirs too.
What kind of hat was they buying?
The same kind.
Same one?
Same one.
How many hats they was buying?
They had one.
One. Yep.
Right.
That's that hat.
I picked up 5.
Jim gonna have that hat.
Right.
Jim
He picked up a black one. I need all colors.
just like we wear like baseball hats to match our outfit, they wear a hat just for a hat.
Yeah,
for
for the actual
For the-
purpose,
for
like
the-
to
Yeah,
keep
like-
the sun out of their eyes.
Right, like
Nah.
I have a hat.
Also, same thing for sneakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
They only own.
I like to wear this blue clash on
they,
the
they
walls.
got the Dockers, they got the the out to
Yeah.
eat situation, the
Yeah.
classic dinner
But
sneaker
fishing rods?
situation.
But
20 fishing rods.
Guns?
100 guns, 20
Guns.
fishing
The
rods.
money
Golf
gets
club.
spent just in
Oh,
other
it's gonna get
places.
spent. It's just other
All
places.
recreational stuff.
Mama
Yeah.
got 40 guns. I got
Yo.
2 knives just came
I've had
in.
these E-tonics since 1999.
Hey.
But that new Glock, you see it.
I
You
got
like
a new
it.
Glock. Hey.
Got my wife one too. It's pink.
I saw a video.
Hey, Jimmy got one too. Deuce. He can bring to school with him.
Big boy from Outkast. Somebody was like, "Yo, you can tell when fools got money, and it might not be in your typical like jewelry and like shoes and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be signs. Big boy had like big, like exotic owls in his
Let me tell you,
in his
Americans
studio.
spend
Like,
money now.
Why
In
you
his
got
what?
in his studio? Just big ass owls.
Owls, like
Yeah.
the bird,
Yeah.
animal,
Like that's what people like. You when you got money, who you even call to get
like
one of those?
live ones.
Yes.
Is that legal?
Yeah, you can
thought
get
they're
what it's called? A
endangered.
handler. What it's called?
Uh-huh,
A
like-
handler.
He got two. Hootie Who is one. Houdini is the other one. And I forgot the third one, but they're huge. But it's
I
like
seen
who
this
do you
IG model
call?
training one. Yeah, she got like a big joint. She training how to fly.
Yeah, she got
all
a big
type of
ass
shit.
too.
Yeah,
Definitely got a big ass.
trying that. Show
Big
that.
ass,
Wow.
big owl.
All right.
Big big house.
But who do you call to be like, yo, when the owls drop?
You find out.
There's a motherfucker out there selling them.
That money spent.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's different money being spent that people don't think
Yeah.
about. Like, yeah, somebody might be going to get some J's and going to Prada, but it's some food right now going to get a python.
Like I said, I worked with a guy. I
Like-
worked with this guy who he looked like he crawl out of the sewer every morning, right? Like he don't invest no money into his clothes. He's look very dusty, but he will get a paycheck and spend it all on guns.
See, none of the
Like
people
he
that
got
you gotta
every
worry about.
gun. He got us all. He spends money on his guns.
Them people you got to worry about.
Yeah.
Them people you got to worry about.
What did he look like?
Yeah.
I just told you what he looked like.
Send this to the FBI.
Yeah.
No, he got a couple of them letters. When you buy too many guns in a month, he'll show us the letters that he got.
That's crazy.
That's just what
when
he
you
do.
start getting letters from the FBI,
He's
they,
out there
"Ah,
shooting."
yeah, you doing too
50
much.
caliber weapons. That's just what he into.
Hey,
Guns.
I got a bunch I haven't even shot. They just collecting dust.
Hey, Eric, you gotta have some type of hobbies out here in this world.
I need more hobbies.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that today.
I think shooting would be a good one for you.
You need to shoot them jokes before they rust up. That's when you need to use it.
I need to.
I think you gotta
I
go
need
out
some
there
hobbies
and,
for
like,
sure.
Shoot like exotic, like a 50 caliber, just cause. Like fuck it.
I need something. I need
like
like
a 50 caliber.
I need
take mine.
I need less work
My shoulder
and more
Enjoy
leisure.
leisure.
That's what I'm looking for.
Right.
I feel like I
Golf.
might be at a point of like diminishing returns.
Golf would be good for you. It's quiet out there.
It just take 8 hours. You out that bitch for
Yeah.
People that
18
play
holes.
golf, like
enjoy
my girl,
just
her,
enjoy
her
it.
best friend's husband, all he want to do is play golf.
They enjoy
He want to
it.
travel to play golf.
Well, they,
Yeah.
If he going somewhere, it got to be some golf
Let
in
me
there.
tell you
Yeah,
something.
for
Them
sure.
new- them
When I
new-
went to the Bahamas, it was just
It's an
a
obsession.
group of guys just meeting up in the Bahamas to go golfing.
and-
No, that's a
That's
very
like a-
common thing.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about like golf. Like all you talk about,
Nah,
play a little golf
They
now.
was golfing every day.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they okay with it.
That's what they want to go do.
that's
They
some.
golf
That's some.
all day,
you know
and
what,
then
50, that's
they
some
drink and
middle-
eat, and they go to
When you
bed and
think-
wake up
Do
and
the
do it
same
again.
When do you
That's
think
some
you get that
middle-aged shit,
desire to want to
Yeah.
learn how to golf?
When,
I was like, when
When
I
you
was
get
in
old.
corporate America heavy, I was about to get into it.
Is it
Right when
because
my
it's
dad
the-
passed away, we were at a golf tournament, and that's
Yeah.
why I was like peak interest in golf.
Yeah.
And then I just never went into it.
So it
But-
gotta be you gotta be around it to
yeah,
start
for
getting
sure.
that feel.
You're not about to just solo go. I mean, you could, but
Yeah. Like,
typically
really
it's
like
like you're in a. It's a big business thing too. Like a lot of CEOs
yeah,
or
yeah.
business managers or whatever will go. It'll like let's go golfing, and then
Right.
Because majority of the
deals
time
are
it's a club
made.
and everybody can't get in here anyway. Like
right, you
it's
gotta
a
know
golf club, you gotta-
somebody.
know
Yeah.
somebody.
and then the
membership.
good clubs are harder to get into.
Yeah.
They're more expensive. They won't even let new members in.
Right.
Yeah.
My boy Esquire had a job there, man. Shout out to ATL. That's a good movie. My boy Esquire had a job there, man. Trying to get into college.
So, if you haven't seen YouTube, Netflix is about to directly start competing with YouTube. As you see, they just gave like the Pop the Balloon Girl a little spinoff
Okay.
on Netflix. So I think with the success of Beast Games with Mr. Beast and how well
Yeah.
he did for Amazon, and YouTube dominating the podcast and video format, most
Right.
streamed out of any platform. So YouTube is Netflix is looking to compete with YouTube. We're starting to give certain creators spotlight on Netflix. So they're probably going to be looking to bring a podcast on there and other creators.
Makes sense.
Because you got to compete.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Also, Netflix is close to closing the deal for UFC,
Yeah.
which will be huge.
That'd be
that'd be-
huge.
That's a big deal.
Record-breaking.
That's hey,
That's a
be
big
huge.
deal right
Shit.
there. Because they're already in your home. You already
Yeah.
have it. It's kind of
Yeah.
like Comcast.
It's kind of hard.
Everybody
Like
has it.
everybody has
Everybody has
Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
Everybody-
first one that
like-
we got.
And even if you don't have Netflix, you gotta. It's passwords being circulated, right?
It's like
not
an
no more.
iPhone. Like
They cut it out. They shut it down.
you can't do that shit no more.
Yeah.
Some people might still be good.
It still work.
No, but their stock went up like
Moody's
251%.
still stealing.
Nah,
Yeah.
so
Since cutting
You gotta
it
go
down.
like update
Netflix
household.
is connected to my phone bill. Like I get it
Oh.
through T-Mobile.
They let you have a certain number of
People. that
Like
can
I got
have-
it here, I got it in DC.
Yeah.
I got like when I'm in a hotel, I can still use it,
Yeah.
whatever. But
So for example,
They were losing millions.
if I will put it on and my mom got to say update household, and then an email will come to either hers or mine, and I just hit it. And
Whose
then
account is it? Is it yours or your mother's?
my mother's. Man, I just sent her the money. She already
you
had
do
it.
not send your mama that $7. Shut up.
It's
I ain't
15
sending
it's
her now because
15.
I wouldn't send him.
Wait a minute, it's
I
15.
yeah, but it's on you. Yeah,
She
you,
told me it was 15.
You asked
Wait
me
a
for
minute.
some money. You asked me for some
Y'all
money here
splitting
now
it.
again.
No,
Oh,
I
you
sent her
giving her
15.
the whole 15?
He
Okay.
ain't giving her that money.
I'll give her the
She
15.
ain't seen that money.
Send proof.
But she was
I'm gonna call your mama after
You
this podcast.
like if I know you gonna hit me up for some money and I got Netflix, I'm just let that rock. You know, that's
Now,
that's
all the
residual.
other ones, like HBO Max and all that, nah, just give me that password.
People be
champ.
trying to hit me up. I ain't know. Nah. People like, you gotta just buy it. You wanna watch one show.
Cause that's what I ain't about to buy for one show.
Well, you don't want it. Simple as that.
Use your resources.
Don't be $5 to watch a
I
show.
understand being economical and like trying to save money, and I'm trying to get more frugal. But a motherfucker that is so that want to save $7,
Yeah, come on now.
I want to just never speak to you again.
Like just
Like,
watch the one show,
just
cancel
don't-
it, finish
cancel
it.
it.
Do
I
me
mean,
a
it's not
favor.
that
Just
serious.
Just don't hit me.
Never call my phone again. I don't care if it's an emergency.
Let's talk
Don't
about that.
call me.
I was thinking about this the other day. It's cool to do people like a favor. Like people might need a favor, you might need a favor. But I hate when somebody want a favor and they want to inconvenience you with doing the favor for them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
and those are the same
goddamn.
motherfuckers that don't appreciate none of the favors.
Like what? Like not only do you want me to take you to work, but you could have rolled with somebody that got closer to me for 2 hours, but you could take me out of my way doing rush hour to pick you up to go like you ain't trying to help me at all.
Or don't even go about the favor
Right.
the right way.
Yeah, it's like
You got
come
seat
on.
warmers.
Like
That's why you got seat warmers. He ain't got no seat warmers.
Yeah.
It's cold
Bro,
outside.
listen, those people are the scum of the earth.
they don't think so though.
They are.
They
though.
don't think so.
We need to put all of it. Tell them it's a free cruise. Put them on a cruise ship and
Send
sink
them
that
away.
And ship
motherfucker.
them to hell. That's what
They
go.
are the worst people.
I hate that. Like, not only do you need this, and then I got some. We talking about it today. Look,
it.
check this out. I got like it's people like that in my family who will hit me up for something. Let's say I take care of you. Whatever you want, $100. What? Boom.
Yeah.
Why you gonna hit me up 3 days later
Yeah.
for
Come on.
something else?
Yeah.
Ain't
Yeah.
paid me back from the last thing.
No,
Oh,
that
it
won't
won't
come
come-
back.
ain't gonna
Let
pay
me
you back.
borrow. No, borrow do you mean have? No.
Yeah.
Motherfucker be like, oh, how you doing? Just I ain't responding.
There's certain people that like if you give money, yeah, I know I get it back. But then some people I just
I ain't-
already know that's an L. I already know it. It's
I don't
not,
do it
I'm
no
not even
more.
going thinking that
Even
I'm going
if
to
I
get
know
that
you
back.
good for it, I'm still saying no. I'm just I got burnt so many times. Like,
Nah,
Yeah.
bro, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's only
Go get blood.
it's only a hand, like a handful of people that you can and you know it. But
No.
outside of that,
It gets worse. The better your
Oh, I believe
the
it.
better people perceive you to
Oh, I
be
believe it.
doing.
oh, I
it
can
gets
just
worse.
imagine your
Motherfucker
text
say,
messages.
hey, let me get $5,000.
It gets the numbers
got
get
it?
maybe even
higher.
10.
The requests become more frequent.
It go
the
from-
entitlement is through the roof. Like I owe
Yeah.
you this somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Like
It's crazy because, like you said, it go from $20 for gas, and then, like you said, someone like you think I could get $2,500? I got it. I'm gonna give it back to you.
yeah, I got put out my house and I'm
damn.
trying to move into the apartment and my son I got backed up on
to
child
bring the
support. They about to
kids
lock
in
me
is
up. and
crazy.
I'm like, bro,
So I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
damn.
This is what I've learned out of life. Yeah. Don't let nobody live with you. I've never done it. Don't do it. I done heard so many stories just this year
Yeah.
alone. Because you're going to have to kick them out.
Yeah,
For sure.
And you can see why they ain't had no place to
There's
live
a
in the
reason
first
they
place.
need a
Need a
place to
place.
live.
Unless y'all was like,
And that
y'all-
reason
yeah.
had nothing to do with
I
you.
always say,
No.
unless y'all was roommates, y'all come together as roommates, that's something different. But you
No,
living,
even
and,
then.
Nah,
and
that's rough.
somebody
That's
say
still
they
That's
rough.
even worse.
Yeah, I mean,
It'd be good.
for a
3
little
months
bit.
in, you like, dang.
damn. But to have an apartment and be like, yo, bro, you think I can stay for you for a little bit? Absolutely not. I got a studio apartment just because of that.
Motherfuckers say, I'm gonna get on my feet. Like you ain't got no legs. Hold me down till I get on my feet.
The other thing that happens is don't even be money sometimes. It be just the request of like people want me to put them on somehow. Like this is the music industry.
Yeah.
They're like, well, can we do a collab and da da da?
Like a collab.
Like you got 500. You just started posting content a week ago. You got 500 followers, and I'm supposed to just go stop what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Go out of my way to do. Imagine if I just did that all the time. I wouldn't have time to do shit else.
Right.
Or people would come to the restaurant like, I'm a food blogger. Let me come to. I want to come in the kitchen and get a kitchen tour and do all this, that, and the third.
Everybody
Like,
can't do that. Yeah.
who are you? What do we?
Yeah.
And then they'll ask you in a way that like you feel like a piece of shit if you got to say no.
Yeah. Let me ask you this though, because me and Moody went to a bar and was talking to the general manager. How do you feel about now having a restaurant and people just coming in there just recording, not asking you, not saying it's okay? How do you feel about that?
In today's world, is just that's the new commonplace.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's going to only get worse.
I think that legally, you're not supposed to record people inside of a restaurant. You can do it like out on the street and in like in the public domain. You have no. It's different for each different city, state,
like
whatever.
38 or
These
something.
are things that y'all should probably know because y'all are videographers. But like
California,
you
can't do it.
You have no right to or expectation of privacy if you're in a public space.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But if you're in a private space, you should have.
So
let's say well, never mind. I'm not using that example right now.
Okay. All right.
But majority of states, you're good. But like it's only like 12 states where you're not good. Majority of states, you're cool to record.
You could.
Yeah. So you have no expectation of privacy, like he said.
So let me ask you: do you feel like you should act, or you just feel like because it's nothing written in law?
It depends on like what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like if I'm trying to record all your employees and like you might be doing some shit that could get a restaurant in trouble. Say they don't got their alcohol manager there today. And you know what I mean? Like it could be whatever. Or like say for example, you record in a bar, you think you just recording in a bar, but the lady touching the shit with her, like doing some unsanitary shit.
Yeah.
Now people see us at your restaurant and people are like, oh, I'm never going to eat there because they don't wear gloves or whatever the case may be. It could be things that you don't necessarily think are going to be harmful, but could be if it's spun a certain way. Or if you catch an employee mistakenly doing something that isn't, what you trained or what you hope that all your employees do the right thing. That's not always the case.
Gotcha.
So there's certain things as a restaurant owner you may get the brunt of it versus somebody coming in there and just trying to help your restaurant. It could hurt your restaurant.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I mean, like we went inside, we talked to the guy, and because I felt like we approached him and asked him,
that's the right way to do it.
It went from just a regular conversation to let's meet this person. I'm gonna take you on the
more
tour.
out of it
We
than
got
what
more
we
out
really
of
do.
it
Because you're doing shit the right way.
Yeah. Right. Yeah,
You don't feel like you're just entitled to walk in here and just video the whole thing.
Yeah. He gave us
Even
so
if
much
you-
insight.
Yeah,
Like,
even
so
if you
much insight,
can,
and
like by law you can doesn't mean it's the polite thing to
Right.
do.
Met the head of security. Hey, anytime y'all want to come, I got you. And it could have been, we could have not did that and just went in there recording.
Right.
And it would probably have been something
Would have
else.
missed out on an
Because
opportunity.
hearing them talk, he like, man, I hate when people come in here and just recording. Like, we had a drone. I wanted to shoot it off the sky. I'm just like, God damn, well, I'm glad I did come in here and say something to him. So I was wondering that because we are in that time now where
Everybody is
a content creator, and it's like, how do you go about these things? And because some people are uncomfortable. Like you might be a time when you really just going in here just to eat. It's like, oh Lord, here comes somebody with a camera, here's somebody with a phone.
Yeah,
like we just in that time now.
I mean, I feel like you already under surveillance anyway.
Yeah.
Regardless if like it's a
on
person
camera.
holding it, like
everything
will see you. It's a camera somewhere watching you. Also, I think it's time to put away the 30-day myth to everything. It's always like, do this for 30 days and 30 days this, or post for 30 days, or work out for 30 days.
That shit don't work.
That shit don't work.
Like nothing is going to happen in 30 days. I almost promise you.
Only thing that can happen in 30 days, you have to get evicted in 30
Like
days. For sure.
Like your rent or your mortgage is gonna be doing 30 more days. This is what happens.
That's
but
the only thing
the
that's
whole
consistent.
30 day thing is
Yeah.
like, bro, like it's gonna take way longer than 30 days. I promise you. Anything you're trying to do.
That's true.
Yeah.
No, nothing happens.
It's
Like
just so much 30 like this joint is they just beating a dead horse.
It's cliche. It's like
you
it's
know.
everything. Everybody feels like, well, I might can do that for 30 days.
Oh, you think they're saying that because of the saying of something for 21 days become a habit?
It's really
think that's the reason why
scientifically
PP
like between 33 and like 61 days.
It's when it become a habit.
Yeah, but I
Okay.
mean everybody is different though.
Yeah.
You might be good after a week,
Yeah.
or you might not be.
Yeah.
It just depends on the person.
Yeah, how disciplined you are.
Yeah,
really.
for sure.
That's true.
Most of these things are you're trying to create a habit from a lack of discipline. Like I'm trying to stop drinking soda, or I'm trying
Right.
to go to the gym. I'm trying like it's always a lack of discipline
Right.
behind whatever this 30-day challenge is
Right.
normally. So I mean, really, it's a discipline issue more than it's a habit thing. I think if you're just not a disciplined person,
And regardless.
forcing yourself to do something for whatever duration of time,
Right.
you're gonna have to still implement discipline. Like you're not just gonna wake up one day and be like, I'm a whole new man.
new person,
Like,
yeah.
Nah.
You'll still be that motherfucker that don't want to do whatever it
What the
was
fuck you
that
wanna
you're
do,
on
yeah.
the challenge doing.
That
For
makes
sure.
sense. That makes sense. Well, yeah, shout out to Netflix too. Hey, I know y'all probably don't watch this, so if you ever get a chance, Love on the Spectrum season 3 is pretty good.
I can tell you that I'm going to
You
never
are
watch
at home
that.
watching Love on the Spectrum.
I am. Me and the world. Shout out to Connor.
It's
my
the
guy.
new age of people like to watch that type of content.
Yup.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of new creators that are like that. And
My
like,
wife watches that.
people
Yeah.
love it. I don't.
Let me tell you something. I appreciate them because they stand on business. These are one of the people. They are the few people that this is what I like. You either accept me or kill your ass.
So what show is the little people on? Like it's like a husband and a wife, and they be always going viral. I think they both in like a
TLC.
wheelchair. That's
Yeah,
is
yeah.
that on the spectrum or that's something else?
That's something else.
That's something else. Okay.
They're not on the spectrum.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not on the spectrum just because they're in a
Rhino, a
wheelchair,
fucking expert.
you know. But this is
Rhino,
the world.
It's fake.
What's fake?
All that shit.
Love on the Spectrum. How you feel like Love on the Spectrum is fake?
It's all for views. It's fake. It's
I got reached out
it's
to.
staged.
How,
You
why
saying they're not
no,
really on the spectrum?
I'm confused. Why you say that?
I mean, if
Moody
it's on
just-
TV, you
Moody
could.
ain't watched it.
It's probably. It could
Yeah,
be fake.
Everybody watch it. It's fake.
You
Nah.
watched it?
No.
Oh,
So
I
a lot
got
of
reached
people
out
watch
to
it.
be on Mama's Boy like a couple years ago.
For real?
Yeah, for sure.
what is that?
It's like a show where a dude is a mama's boy, and like he bring his mama into all his life situations type of thing.
So what were you gonna do?
Exactly, they didn't know. They just reached out. I'm like, I'm not.
You was
that's-
gonna
no,
play
I'm-
somebody's
I didn't
son.
have a mama. Like,
Right?
don't work for me.
They
You
asked
look-
me to do a. There was a cooking show. I think it might have been Guys Grocery Games where you got to like tag team with your parents or some shit. I was like, yeah, I can't.
Yeah, like
It's not gonna work.
unless you want
bring-
some stand in, let's
I
go
can,
do
bring
some.
I can hire some people.
yeah.
You know? But
Yeah,
Not this ain't the one for me.
we can role play.
Someone they do their research.
Right.
but I don't believe Love on the Spectrum is fake though, because it's people that's out here.
So is
that's
wrestling
on the-
fake?
Yes, because they have said it out their mouths. Like the people that actually doing it have said it like
No, just
verbatim out their mouth. Yeah. I think
I
at one
think
point,
it's a little fucked up to take advantage of these people that are on the spectrum for your enjoyment. For
Why?
people to just sit and watch them.
who said we're taking advantage of them?
I think that they're being exploited for the
Capital
show.
gain.
Yeah.
How though?
I mean, it's the same thing as like the circus. Like they used to bring people
Yeah.
that you know.
That's exploitation.
Yeah,
And
it's just a new
depending
version
on
of that.
how far
That's what I'm
along
saying.
the spectrum
They're not that far where their need.
But it's a
like,
spectrum.
how do
We
you
don't
know
know
that?
How you know? You don't know
I'm
that?
saying I'm talking about the people that's on there.
I'm
Like,
saying they got them.
Yeah, but you don't know
They got
you don't know how much of their decision making ability is impacted
Yeah.
by that.
but most artistic people are very, very smart.
I'm not saying they're dumb.
Yeah.
I'm saying that they may not be fully.
We don't know where at on the
I
spectrum
don't know
that they are. Where they
Yeah.
are.
They're not. I don't know. I guess they signed up for the show,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
But I've never seen the show, so to
Right.
be fair, I'm just kind of playing devil's advocate. But it feels exploitative.
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 Is it because it's because of when we look at them, it's like, all right, you gotta. They're not with us. They're different.
What you mean by not with us?
No, I'm asking y'all. So why can't we treat them the same as how I treat you?
But
I'm not
what
saying we treat them
about it
different.
is so entertaining to you?
Because-
and not necessarily just you, but it's number one on Netflix right now.
It's number one on Netflix. I
But
think
why
it's-
isn't the other
Because-
Love on the whatever?
First of all,
number one.
Love is blind. Why
Right.
that's not number one?
It was.
Love
you
is-
don't think
Lo-
that
it
that's
was
sure?
Love is Blind? It was, but I think Love on
You
the
think people looking down on them?
I don't
That
think
what
people.
y'all
I think people.
You don't think people are laughing at it at all?
I think people are laughing at it. I think
Okay.
people are getting enjoyment. We
Do
laugh
you
at
think
everything.
do you think that makes them feel good that they're being laughed at?
Laughed at how though? We laugh
What you
at,
mean?
we laugh
Any
at
way you
everything.
think
We
funny.
laughed at people and we laugh at people that's on
My
I don't
600
laugh at
pound
people
life?
on the spectrum.
we laugh at people on 600-pound life.
But
we
that's
laugh
not
at
right,
different
but-
things.
They ate
special.
themselves to be 600 pounds.
But you still can't laugh at them.
Sure I can.
You're not supposed to.
That's
I
fucked
don't
up.
fuck
y'all.
that. I'll laugh at them.
You can't call them the F word.
They
okay?
ate their way to be 600
That's what I'm saying.
pounds.
It's like-
and they're still ordering shit. The person
a
on the
problem.
spectrum had they're
Yeah.
born that
They
way.
don't
So
even
it's
know
like-
they're on the spectrum.
So it's like, why do they not deserve love too? Why do these people
Never
can't?
said that they don't.
But that's why I think
But I don't
popular.
think that it's cool for a bunch of people to be sitting on their couch with fucked up lives just laughing at people that's on the spectrum. And,
But that's
Y'all
the,
not
and their,
taking
and
their
their
love
dating
seriously.
issues.
If
but
y'all
no,
laughing, it's not a comedy
people,
show.
Listen to what I'm saying. Some people are.
So what's your
and some
favorite
people
part
not.
about this show?
I like the guys cornering them because they have non-negotiables and they don't change it. One of the guys said, "I don't like women with kids and dogs." Soon as you say I got a kid and a dog, we can't never
I
talk
like
ever
because they
again.
stand on business.
They stand
I
on
seen
business.
somebody tweet that the other day.
Like, you ain't gonna give nobody, if this what I don't like, this what I don't like. You got a dog, I say I don't like dogs, it's nothing for us to talk about. Nothing else. What are we talking about? I just said I don't like a woman with dogs.
Well, as long
You
as
got a
people
dog,
aren't laughing
I'm out.
at like,
But you're gonna have some people that's gonna laugh at it. You got some people that's gonna enjoy it, just like my 600-pound life.
but they wouldn't if people were not putting cameras in their face and
Yeah.
putting on Netflix. Is my point.
But I do think it gives them an exposure to say, hey, we're still human.
What they
We're
gonna do with the
still-
exposure, Rhino? They
We
gonna
still
have
human.
a
We still
spin-off.
normal. We still doing,
have a
you know,
spin-off.
it's
About to be a
charities.
movie star.
There's still a whole lot of things that's going on with them.
my
I
favorite
think it's
show.
a little fucked up.
Let's talk about
personally.
One
That's
of
why I
my
don't
favorite
watch it.
shows growing up was I'm about to say the wrong one. True Life.
Okay.
When
I
they
did
had
like
like
that
crazy
show.
transformation to
Yeah.
do something.
Yeah.
They do something different in school. That was like one of my
Or if they
favorite
were on
shows.
drugs and shit. True
True
life,
Life,
I'm addicted to
yeah.
whatever.
So let me ask you this: Are you watching my 600-pound life to laugh? Or are you looking at them like, damn, I feel
I
bad
really
for them?
honestly watch it to get like food ideas.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I watch it for a little bit of everything.
like damn.
That's a good
Yo,
order.
hey, I ain't never thought
No,
about
never
doing
thought of
that.
that.
I might have brought it up before.
When I'm high and I'm hungry, I'm like, let me see.
But my
let me
man
see what's
ordered
going
like
on.
they ordered 20 pizzas, and when they got home, it was only 10. They ate 10 pizzas in the car.
Oh my god!
We gotta put that clip in this show. That's the funniest joke.
Yeah,
ever.
that's a lot.
When the family was weighing in and the
the
girl
dude was like,
is-
damn.
It's fucking funny.
That's hilarious. But don't some people be
I know
like,
you
But
ain't
these-
talking.
These are able-bodied humans that
but then
ate
you gonna have some
themselves
people
to
like, yo,
this
you should be
point.
laughing at them. It's their condition. They're
ain't a
probably,
condition.
They're
They
probably
did it to
eating to
themselves.
mask their
It's
emotions.
not a condition.
I mean, some people gonna say that.
No, so
But
B,
damn.
look, check this out. Let's envision this, right?
Okay.
You 500 pounds, right?
Right.
It's rough for you right now. Now you on your back in the bed. You can't really do.
You can't
much.
do nothing else.
And you like, let me get motherfucking 4 large. Let me get eight Cokes, real Cokes. Let me get some candy. Let me get some ice cream.
yeah.
And I need you to wash my back.
Yeah.
That's an
Right.
unbelievable place to be
They
in.
all got a significant other
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Every
ain't
one
single.
of them.
All of them.
They ain't
They
sing-
never single.
Hold on,
They
the girl
always
said,
got a man
He said,
or
you
a
need
woman.
to stop it. She said, if you don't give me what I want, you ain't gonna get what you want. Yeah. Said, you was a nasty motherfucker. If you in here hitting this show,
Raw.
what? This show is immobile.
Hey,
Oh,
Where
my
is it
God.
at? You
what
don't
you
even know
want
where
him
you
to
at.
do?
You don't even know where it's at.
Man have needs, Mel.
Hey.
That's the craziest
Said
thing I've
you ain't
ever
gonna get
seen.
what you want.
Crazy. But that is true though. They're never single. Never.
Never
They've been
single.
married, relationship. They're never single.
Man, he brought her 2 big plates of spaghetti. He said, look at that little bitty gate of the kids.
You see her
two
eat.
plates.
You know what? That's wild.
Oh
it's
man,
fascinating.
Great show.
Great show.
It's so
Shout out to
And
fascinating.
the
TLC.
doctor fat too.
Oh,
yeah.
he's
He
funny.
talked the most
He
shit, but
is
you
funny.
look like you could stand to
But I
lose
mean,
a
look at the
little
Let me tell
weight.
you
motherfuckers that's
something.
coming in here.
I send that picture out to
That-
so many people.
He's the funniest motherfucker.
That's
funny.
fascinating.
He's like,
And
you haven't been sticking to the
I made a
diet.
post about it. and well, horrors. Horrors are probably the other most fascinating thing.
Well,
Like just wondering why. Like Southpoint Underbelly. I don't know
I
if y'all
can
watched
probably give you a few reasons.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean,
Most
Those are-
common.
They're particular always exciting. They're fun, easy to talk to. Always easy.
I didn't
want to
know why. Like why.
why are they so fun?
I mean, I understand some of them got essays. Some of them was raised by their family to be that way. It's just that's my interest. Like, why are you?
let me ask you this: if it was no such thing as that, how
That's
you
what?
think
How
the word of you said whore?
yeah,
If that
wasn't a
particular-
word.
that particular person didn't exist, how you think the world would be?
It'd be more dead people, for sure.
Yeah, it would be rough.
We
Yeah,
need more
yeah.
women, catering to
For
the male
sure.
loneliness pandemic that's going on right now.
It's happening,
Yeah.
but it's happening to a point that is I think it's taking it too far.
What's happening?
Like that's
Like
all
how-
I'm going to do. I gotta go get the hose. I gotta I'm risking my whole career to get the hose.
Are you talking about Shannon Sharp?
Now, Rhino said all the wholesome women are gone. They turned
Oh.
into whores. It's just
No, I just think now. I think it's like 10% of the women between 18 and 24 might have an OF.
Yeah, and that's fine. But
So if you have an OnlyFans, does that make you a whore?
does
Yeah.
that
For
Oh,
sure.
immediately?
What if it's just like bathing suit pics and stuff? What if you're like super attractive?
I think if you're selling yourself like physically in a matter that makes you a whore, like because unless we go put whores on the spectrum. Once you cross
I think
a certain
that's
line,
not fair though, because men
I don't think it's nothing
sell
wrong with being a
themselves
whore though.
physically in different ways, like labor.
Yeah.
Women are doing it. Like my thing is like this: if you're like a
Can we look up what's the definition
of whore,
Of whore?
of whore? What's the exact
let's look
definition?
it up.
Can we get
Wow.
let's check with the panel.
ChatGPT.
Let's see what that is.
If you're a woman that is like top 1%
Attractive.
attractiveness,
Yeah.
and you have a large following for your attractiveness, and you're gonna post things on the internet anyway,
Right.
why not make $50,000 a month posting the same fucking content you post on Instagram if people are willing to pay?
I mean, but let's say that 1% is
That's
doing
a
that.
real thing.
But it's a whole nother percentage that's not able to do that.
Sure,
Yeah.
but I'm talking specifically for the women that are like making. I'm saying the ones that aren't
yeah,
naked,
that's not a whore. You have
shoving
to-
cucumbers in themselves.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you have to engage in sexual activity for money or be a prostitute. That's a whore.
That's a whore.
Boom.
So
Well,
a woman.
Some would say this is engaging in sexual activity by
It'll be
posting
haram
explicit
in Muslim
photos.
cultures. They'll all be whores,
Okay.
depending on where you're from. If they're
Depends
whores.
on what you're doing.
But everybody got their own definition of what is a whore.
I think
Yeah.
it's silly to not make that money if you could.
Oh, in this day and age, I done seen these women, like she just posted a video of herself working at like Wendy's.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward a year, you got millions of followers making plenty of money online, can take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
Especially if you're not doing no super wild shit. Like,
I mean, even if you
But
are.
to get the
Nah,
money, you
certain-
gotta do the
certain-
super wild shit because there ain't that many of the 1%ers that can do just a bikini picture on OnlyFans that make
that's-
that
that's
money.
like
let me
top
let you
1%
like.
attractive.
First of all, the girls that aren't that attractive aren't going to be making that much money anyway.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So I mean, there's only going to be
That's what I said. The 1%ers can
the,
do
the
yeah.
type of money I'm talking about.
Yeah.
There's only a certain type of girl that's going
Right.
to get that type. of
But
money.
you don't think that cuts off until you start getting into the wild shit and then you get more money? Like, can you stay at?
I don't think
bikini
I don't think the
pictures?
wilder shit you do, the more money you make for the most. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I would assume that a 5.
Man, that's that shit. I don't know what to do.
I would assume that a 5 isn't gonna make. I sound like a
This is what I
sexist
want.
But
bitch.
depends
This is
on
what I
what
want.
she's
I wouldn't want to
doing.
say this sentence for. It's not linear though. I don't think it's linear.
Right, I'm saying like a moderately attractive woman. I don't think she's gonna get significantly more income by doing like.
Some women just have
Remember
a niche,
when they was
though.
doing wild shit in the grocery stores
Yeah.
and doing all like? I don't think that that's gonna get you more money.
But I do
might
believe
make you
that it's
popular,
two
though.
different. It's two different
Like, a lot of
OnlyFans.
girls
You got
got
a woman that's on
popular.
OnlyFans that just showing, just bathing suit, bikini, thongs, bra, cool. Then you got the other one where
she's fucking.
she's fucking.
She got a banana
I
in her
believe
tailpipe.
she's gonna get
The
get
girl
a little
that's
bit more.
fucking is gonna make more money.
That's what
My
I'm
point
saying.
is, if you're already
Maybe.
fucking, I don't think that getting wilder with the sex acts.
Now all I'm gonna say is, if you doing all that and you ain't getting no money, maybe you need to take a step back.
What the guys say, well, now they understand when guys try to have rap careers when they only fans.
Yeah. Sometimes that's equivalent.
Now you know how I
That's
feel. You a
equivalent.
local rapper.
You have a bad EP.
$1,500 a month.
You got a bad EP. If you're not making no money and you out there,
I don't see no problem with it, man. Try to make your money, man. What we doing out here?
But it's hard for them to leave that life. a lot of them want to leave that life.
It's like a stripper.
But part of it's also like they make so much money that it takes them out of the dating pool for so many types of men.
Yeah, so it fuck them up.
Almost no woman wants to date a guy that makes less money than them.
Yeah,
especially like significantly less money.
That's
than
true.
them. So if a girl's making $25,000 a month on OnlyFans and she meets a guy that's even doing pretty well by society standards, making 70, 80 grand, 90 grand
Internet
a year,
money is gonna be way different.
Yeah,
that's a joke to her.
Yeah,
it is a joke, but like I say, I think sometimes a lot of the women.
I think it's more so the men though. Men usually can't deal with the women making more money than them.
The women don't want the men that's making a lot less than them, though.
I feel like
I
I
don't know
because you have
Show
situations.
me some
where it does
examples
work.
of women that
but it'd be the guys that's
date
prideful.
guys that.
It'd be the guys that's really prideful, like they would really stop talking to a woman that
I
make more
have
money.
never in my life sat down with a guy and he said, "Yeah, I can't fuck with her. She make more money than me."
No,
Never.
it's just like how he's gonna be about it though.
Yeah, I don't like.
But that's probably just the type of guy he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually because it messes with a guy's ego.
Yeah, like if I make like.
Why do you have an ego if you're not making that
I mean,
much money?
that's the thing about
like, what the fuck?
That's men though.
that's men though. That's
that
just what
shit
come
up.
with it though.
Having a big ego with no credentials is like
That's
Like,
it's
that's
pathetic.
the standard
but
American
even,
male.
Hold up, even with the man with the
And
money,
that's why the women don't want his
but
ass.
even the man with the money ain't probably a lot of times don't converse and talk with the woman that got the same amount as them.
Because the
It's a
thing
lot
That's
is,
fine.
it's the
But my
treatment.
point is,
though.
you shouldn't have a big ego if you have nothing going on.
Yeah, like you make $100K, or you make 6 figures. It's very rare that you find that man that go try to talk to that same woman that makes 6 figures. They try to talk to the woman that's they make less because they feel I'm the provider.
I don't think that's
I think sometimes that
specifically
happens.
why though. I don't think
Why
that.
so what's the? I think
it's more so the treatment though. Also, like, of course, a woman wants a man with status as well, but it might come with you not being treated the way that you want to be treated.
okay.
So it's like some women have to act like women have their choice of like partner.
Yeah.
They actively have to make that decision. It's a lot of rich guys beating down the same girl that another guy can get. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so it's nuanced.
And I done seen situations where the girl is making more money than the man, but the man treats her so well, she don't even looking at the money. But you got some guys that's like, I can't. For example, if I'm making this amount of money, I'm not gonna go talk to some guys. Ain't gonna go talk to the lawyer, the doctor.
Like,
They
I
gonna be
mean,
like,
just like a big
I ain't
example is
gonna do
like
it.
ASAP Rocky ain't ready to make nowhere near.
Never.
As,
Never.
Like,
He
never.
could live 5 lifetimes and he'll never
Right.
make the money
Right.
that Rihanna got.
But she likes him and how he is with her though.
Right.
That's
Oprah
what it be though. But a lot of guys
Stedman.
can't deal with the ego of.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
They said that was a cover up.
Oh.
yeah.
Sorry.
They said she's a big dyke. No, I'm joking.
But
Word on the street.
yeah, I think it's harder.
Justin Bieber girl make more money.
Yeah,
than
she
him?
just got valued
Yeah,
at
but
like
these
$1
are
billion.
people that are rich though. Like
Yeah.
if I got 200 million, you got 300 million.
Yeah. But if I make 50 a year and the woman makes 150, some guys
She
be
not
like,
fuck with him.
But even
Because
like
he not
even
gonna try
if
to
it's,
pull up.
I don't see.
He'll try.
I don't heard a couple stories like where they're
But
in a
there's
relationship.
gonna be like if the income is disparity is that wide.
Yeah.
It's gonna be obvious.
Yeah.
She's gonna be used to staying at certain hotels,
Yeah.
flying, taking trips,
Yeah.
spending money the way she spends money,
Yeah.
and then a guy that's making 50 grand a year.
Yeah.
You hang out with him for 2 weeks, you're
You
gonna
gonna understand.
easily tell
I used to
that
always
y'all don't
say
eat at
this,
the
yeah.
same places.
Yeah.
Y'all
Right.
don't do none of the same shit.
I used to always say that a man with money would talk to a woman without no money. But
Of
a
course.
woman with money
'Cause a man
wouldn't talk to her.
Right.
Because women want to submit. That's
Yeah.
like part
You
of
know,
the situation.
and that's why you say it gets tough for some women, and they talk about it online. You know, where it's like I'm a lawyer, or I'm a doctor, or I'm a high educated woman, and it's hard to find men because the men that's like on that same playing field ain't trying to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
I think that it might be some other things.
might be some other
that
shit going
why
on.
they
Yeah,
don't
but
want to fuck with them.
No, it's
Maybe-
two things.
Maybe there's a
some
couple other
other
things
shit.
other than your income
Yeah.
level
No,
or
but
whatever
height-
What are you saying
that
to
are
them? 'Cause
scaring the women
I'm
away.
pretty sure
No,
Rhino
height-
talking to him too. He's
I'm
like,
not
yeah, he
talking-
probably got
No.
something wrong with him.
No,
I don't know.
no.
I think maybe they might have there could be attitudes
I'm a prime
at play.
example.
There could be
Not a prime example, but I would say just because you got bread, I don't care. You can still be lame and corny with money. We always say that.
Height
that shit
and,
don't really matter.
Money affects a woman's dating pool significantly. Those are like
Yeah.
scientifically proved. The
Rhino
taller
said,
she is,
Hey.
and the more money she make. But
Yeah.
I just seen a girl that was on like Earn Your Leisure. She's she's like some 6 or 7 figure earner.
Yeah.
She said she met the guy and she came in, all her shit like she's all that, and he was like, the field that she's in, he has no idea about. Like,
Right.
oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I'm just treating you like a girl, and I
Yeah.
think that's part of the reason why women hate when a guy be like, oh yeah, big money.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know
big
what I'm saying?
dog or
But
something
I feel like
yeah.
that be the issue more so than just the money. It's the treatment of the money.
Like how I'm treating
It
you
depends on how wide the gap is, I think.
now. Yeah. I can believe that.
Yeah, if she's used to a certain lifestyle that you can't provide, she's out of your league.
Yeah, if that's what...
Not even provide,
yeah.
you can't even split the bill.
Yeah.
If y'all wanted to go 50-50, you can't. We had the 4 seasons and
Yeah,
we
it's
flying
tough.
first class and
Hey.
like
Hey, boo, I need you to take care of it.
Yeah.
You know, I can rub you
it's-
back while
yeah,
you...
like girls
while
will
you
be
take care of
turned
that
off
check.
by
That's
that.
why motherfuckers in the league be getting all the draws. They got cash and they can ball.
But I mean, like
That's
you
what
said,
I know,
it's tough out here with the dating, man. You know, ladies, keep your heads up, man. Y'all gonna be all right.
Y'all got money, you be
I feel like
Big
women,
money.
a lot of women, like Tracy Ellis Ross, a lot of women feel like they have more options than they do. And I want to talk about that today. Like a lot of times you might hear people say, oh, I mean, it's 8 billion people in the world. Somebody go act right. But I did a little bit of math today. So 2.7 billion of those people are under the age of 18, and 2.6 billion of those people are over the age of 50. So it's probably only about 2.7 billion actively in that range to be able to date.
Absolutely.
And depending on your age, people date,
Yeah.
usually close to their age, so it's less. And we here in America, so it's way, you got way less options than you think you have.
Right.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
With the Tracy Ellis Ross, she pretty much said she liked younger guys.
How old is she exactly?
I think she's 50.
49? Oh,
I thought
she's
she was
50?
51.
I don't know. You might be better than me. Can we look up?
She's in her 50s, I think.
I believe she's like
Probably like
51,
53,
52.
54.
She said because of like toxic masculinity.
I'm
That's
out.
the reason why.
Exactly. As soon as
that's
I
the
hear that, I'm
bullshit.
out.
Exactly what she said. She
Like,
said,
I tune it out
you know,
immediately.
But as an actress, she may have faced different things that
Yeah.
warped her perception
Don't
in
care.
that field, though.
I don't
I'm just
care.
saying, though, that's
Yeah.
probably where it's coming
if you're
from.
on the toxic masculinity
So
boat,
of course,
I
yeah.
just-
So
I
of
just-
course, it's the division now with the men and women saying, that I understand that men they're just bullshit. That's why you talk to younger guys because they
But
ain't
these
gonna
guys
take
is not ready to be with you. If I'm
You know.
35 and I'm boning a 53-year-old actress, what I'm ready to do with you? Butt bone you.
Butt bone you. Yeah. So
In
let me
10
ask you this:
years-
why does the
I mean, she probably ain't looking for nothing but that either, though.
yeah.
No, but I'm just saying,
If
like,
she wanted to be married, she
she's
could've-
aged out. Like, a lot of these women, like, a lot of those 90 actress stars, because it's Hollywood and the way
Yeah.
it goes down, like, they done aged out. Like, I was talking about Lala. Like, Lala's attractive, fine.
Yeah.
Like, the guys that she's going to want to mess with, these NBA players, NFL players,
Yeah.
is not ready to wife you.
Like they gotta get
Not at all.
normal.
I'm
they
gonna
gotta
get
get your average
somebody
Joe.
close to my age,
They're gonna
and
have to
that's
get
who I'm
your
gonna have
average
a
Joe.
family with.
Yeah,
But
they're gonna have to get your average Joe.
I'm gonna have
at this
fun
point.
with you,
Yeah.
but it's like,
They're gonna have to get your average Joe.
So now
I
you
ain't gonna
just
say
like
all of them. I ain't gonna say all of them. Cause I'm going to K's tomorrow for
not.
for Neil
They
Long.
just
I
gonna
don't care
be
what y'all say.
single and old.
Tomorrow.
She
could be-
not tough no more.
Shit.
Who?
Neil Long.
Neil Long gonna always be tough. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, she's getting up there.
I don't care.
I just feel like they gonna be single. They gonna mess around. They gonna
They
live
just
like
having fun. They
No,
know
I
they're
just think
having fun.
the pool for them is becoming smaller.
it's been small.
It's
shrunken.
been small, and it's like
pond.
it's kind of like you say. It's kind of hard for me to go. I've been this person my whole life to go try to date the average Joe because he's not going to understand my life. He's not.
And
gonna
dating at that
understand.
age is probably garbage.
Oh,
I'm using
man.
the wrong example. The example was it Vivica Fox? She's the one that
She aged the fuck out.
and she's the one like trying to be wifed up.
All of them days.
Nobody want that.
Yeah.
Lisa Ray. All
I
of
think
them
most
are, though.
women
Most women. I
desire
don't know
a
too many
relationship.
women that does not desire to be a wife, a girlfriend, something. It might not be at that very moment, but eventually.
They see it in their plans.
That's
at
I-
some point.
yeah.
And sometimes it just get away from them.
Yeah.
Cause and to their point, at one point in time, they probably just had too many suitable motherfuckers. Like everybody
yeah,
that you
yeah.
probably could think that's
Yes, it's
popular,
the hardest
it's, like,
time to make a
overwhelming.
decision is when there's too many options.
Yeah, it's like
Just like with
everybody
men.
wants to date.
It's like
me.
when you go shopping or you go
Yeah.
to a like Cheesecake Factory, man, you long
Yeah.
as a bitch. Like, I don't know what I want.
Because they said it was like, just like in, like you said, the 90s. Like, yeah, Eddie Murphy and them probably had all the women out to them. But think about all the fine women that was in the 90s. They probably had all the men trying to
sure.
get in. Like, and they won't DM. They were just pulling up.
It's like
so
hard
it's like,
to pick a suitable. Like, who am I gonna pick?
You know.
And they probably thought they had more time than they did.
So my question was always, I guess the double standard is, it's very unattractive to see an older man with a younger girl than to see a older woman with a younger man. It's always been like, you don't really see that, she should be disgusted that she's dating somebody that's 15 years younger than her.
I mean, they got a Drea caught
They're
a bunch
killing
of flack.
Drea for fucking the young boy. In
Yeah.
the NBA.
It's like I said, I think it is today. It's
I think
getting
it's
worse. At
equal.
one
It's
point, it was
warranted a little bit at
Yeah.
times. I think that if the age gap is that substantial, it's like
for both. And what's the age? So
I mean,
when did it? When at what age?
if it's legal, it's legal,
Yeah.
and I don't care what you do with your
Yeah.
life personally. Like everybody's entitled to do whatever
Yeah.
they want to within reason. I personally, if I was single, I wouldn't be interested in anybody that much younger than
So
me.
what's the gap for you
Like
guys
sometimes
when it
we'll
feel like
hire
Yeah.
a hostess or a server and she's like 20, 21.
yeah.
I'm like, you look like a
a
fucking
fucking
child.
child. Yeah.
Like you look
Right.
like you could be
Yeah.
6. You could have told me you were 15
And
and
I'll
I'll
believe.
believe.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But I don't know, like, let's say in 10 years, 15 years, to them, people always say, what do you have, in common with somebody that young?
Yeah.
But if you're 50 and the dating pool is it's like, am I going to have anything in common with any of these people?
Right.
No, but 20 years old.
I mean, I ain't
years
saying
younger
go
is-
young
It's
as
like-
possible, but
Yes.
I'm just saying, though, it's like
Like
all
our boy-
probably all the same for them.
Mr.
Not
Shannon
Leonardo.
Sharp.
Oh,
Shannon Sharp. Yeah, man.
He's
know,
in a situation right now.
And she at the time
She's
she was
what,
19.
20, 19?
At the
I could've
time
sure
when it
I
was
probably
happening.
And
been
he's
since
like
18.
58 or 50. How old is he? He's almost. He's
54.
going on. He's 54.
He's 54.
Okay.
He's
So I thought
54,
somebody said
55,
he was
one
60.
of the
Cut up
two.
like a bag
But
of
it's
dope. Put
still,
that pipe on him.
but still, I think
is
it's
a
a number for
child.
me when I be like, I don't care. I think
If you can't drink,
56.
he 50. Yeah, you can't
56.
drink. That's even worse.
fucking a girl that's a couple years away from her first legal drink.
That's not good. That's not good.
I don't care how much
Yeah,
money you
fucking-
spend on prostitution, what you do with your life, what
But
you do
come
behind
on.
closed doors. None of my business.
Yeah.
But 19 years old is a little gross.
That's too far, bro. That's too far. Especially, again, you are Shannon Sharp, and that pool is very wide for you, champ.
Right.
You didn't have to go that young.
No,
I'm pretty sure.
I mean,
it's
what
a-
this
She's
means
a
to
toot,
me,
though.
huh? She's a what?
prostitute.
Yeah, but
looking
you
from the
just-
outside looking in, what this probably means is I think that I don't
got a
want to.
problem.
I think he does a lot of this probably
For sure.
and this just happens to be the one that
For
he
sure.
got
Yeah, this ain't new.
into some shit with.
This ain't new
He
because
offered $10 million in settlement.
He offered her $10 million.
and
No,
she
he didn't.
refused, and she refused, and that's why we. That's
He
why
offered her $10 million.
to not say nothing.
So
She
he
should
guilty.
have took that deal,
She like, no, she just trying to get 50.
bro. Take the 10. You're 20 years old.
That's what we said.
Somebody in her ear.
Somebody in her ear told her, nah, you could get 20. You could get 30.
Oh, he must
She
have
said,
did some
"Got it."
shit then.
And
It's- They got on tape saying that I'll choke the shit out of you.
That ain't $10 million.
yeah.
I got to be choking this
Yeah,
shit
but
out of you.
But they be doing some role play shit too, though.
They won't, and that's
That's why
why
he said release the full
that's why they
tape.
say
Yeah,
they're
like-
not they're not releasing the full thing. They just releasing that part.
That's where it get
$10
muddy though.
million?
That's
Yeah.
where it get muddy though. Because if we've been getting freaky,
Yeah.
I got some kinks. Obviously,
Yeah, she did too. She said, put that black baby in me.
she want that big black baby.
She said, I want that big black baby in me. And she said it more than once.
Cream pie.
How bad does this impact his reputation?
He a freaky dude. He got caught spanking a joint on IG
Yeah,
Live. He ain't more
it ain't
freaky
He
than
that
didn't
that.
get
one- no,
caught.
no,
He
IG
posted it himself.
I-
Yeah,
It
I
ain't
mean,
that
yeah,
bad.
yeah, they did it on
That
purpose.
ain't that bad, though, because of
IG
that.
Live didn't hurt him. IG
At all.
Live kind of like helped him a
But
lot.
the whole
No,
world
but now
heard
it's
you
like-
clapping something.
I
Nah, that's
think-
all he talk about is freaky shit since then.
yeah.
He's a freaky dude. What you mean?
But
Obviously.
again, it's nothing wrong with that's your room. Do your thing in your room. That's your room.
But you can't keep getting. You can't have back-to-back scandal. If you get a
Yeah,
scandal, you
dude.
gotta lay low.
With
Yeah.
your brother getting caught up with this shit he did.
But I just don't be understanding. Like you said, you're 56.
He's taking this
You
freak
have-
off.
You know how much you see what he look like? You
I
know how
get
much
that.
testosterone
All
he's
of
on?
it.
Dildo.
We just
You know how much he
said,
trying to say he ain't on shit like, bro.
yo, but you
Cut up like a bag of dope.
You
56.
are on all the
So you
gear.
mean to tell me
Yes.
At the max.
bro, it's some
Yes.
fine 30-year-olds out here.
For sure.
He fucking them too. What you mean?
They're just the
man
ones
said
that
you
got
Young
good.
dumb bitch is just the first one to like, you know.
That talk to
And
you,
what
but
what he better hope doesn't happen
It's
is
the others.
more.
He
That's-
definitely had a
that's the
lot of this
problem.
going on for
Yeah,
sure.
for
That's
sure.
his thing.
There's no way this is the joint he
Hey,
selected.
look, Shannon, you gonna start getting wild and freaky like that. You gotta start against Mindy A's out there, Jebba Zoe, because
They
this
don't
is
give a
wild.
No,
fuck
she
about
refused to sign it. That's why he went through with it. She gave him some
Oh.
pushback on it, so he just said, "Fuck it."
No, yeah, you gotta do
Do
regular.
what you want.
Regular vanilla for that.
Hey.
All right, well, we just gonna go in here, do our little missionary, and get about here. You can't
ain't
be
what
in
he
there.
into.
Yeah, that's not weird.
And she said he wanted complete control of her, like to come when he called, to do what he say,
Yeah.
eat what he wanted her to eat,
Yeah.
type
Rhino
shit.
shit.
Rhino, you do be
Hey
on that
man,
type of
when
shit.
the
cuz.
podcast blow up, don't be having
Oh, no,
all
no, no,
your
no.
little fucking dirty laundry.
No.
I'm gonna give you 2 strikes. If your shit start coming out,
You got to go.
well, I'm gonna give you one
skeletons in his
time.
closet. Them
Ain't no-
skeletons still
ain't
got
no-
meat on their bones,
Hey.
There won't be
Rhino.
no skeletons with me because
Jeffrey Dahmer in
No.
this bitch.
Skeletons
no,
in there.
because I think
Hey, when
it's
you get
weird.
home, press that button and throw all that shit away that you got in there.
Because
Get rid of it all.
even for me, my little sister's about to be 25 this year. And
So what's the wildest thing you done text the girl, Rhino?
Oh God.
Ready to the podcast? Y'all want the ratings?
Hold up,
Let's
let
go
me-
get us the ratings.
First of all, I was talking about how it bothers me to talk to women. I'm about to be 35, and I still cringe to
Damn.
meet somebody that's like, and I know I probably shouldn't. Like, if she's 27, 26, I'd be like, I don't know.
I don't
Like,
never get that feel. People used to be like,
People
I can't
say they
talk
get
to
that-
a young girl because
Yeah.
I got nieces or cousins
Yeah.
that's a son. I'd be like,
Yeah.
what the fuck does
Because
that even?
it's-
It don't make no
and
sense.
then I
to
think
me.
about like, okay, say for example, like I said, I'm about to be 35 and she's about to be 26 or she's about to be 25. That doesn't look weird compared to if I was about to be 35 and she just graduated high school. Now that's fucking weird.
I mean, graduating high school is crazy.
But that's
you,
18.
I don't. I can't.
You just
That's
gave
18.
Shannon some bail. That's 1 year away.
That's 18. I was 18 when I
She
graduated
was
high school.
19. He's 60 years old.
That's
Like,
the same
it's
thing.
the same
That
shit.
shit
I mean,
is
saying graduating high
disgusting,
school is
bro.
crazy.
Well, she just
1
graduated
year
in
after.
June.
19 years old.
Yeah, you graduated at
She
18.
1 year out of high school.
Fresh out of high
Fucking
school.
Shannon
from
Sharp.
prom.
Girlfriend. It's an ex-girlfriend.
These whores are freaky. What you think they doing?
But I haven't, like,
That shit's gross, bro.
That's
Yeah.
they getting down. What you mean?
you know,
He getting down.
that's
she getting down.
That's a little. But like you said, that
Damn.
age gap. Like, but think
She
of how
had to
I'm thinking,
consent
like
to
at
it. Like
30.
this, what she wanted.
I'm not saying that part is bad.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know.
I just.
It's just odd to me
Yeah.
that's you got to you could fuck
Got to
it's-
pick of the litter.
if you're paying for pussy.
Yes,
You can pick any prostitute on earth.
you could.
You choose the 19-year-old joint that looks like 12 years old in
Bruh,
the face.
You know who put like Miss B Nasty wanted Shannon.
Might have got it. What you mean?
Probably did.
Probably definitely got it.
That's a good.
Man, the
That's
thing
who you
is,
get the money
the
to.
thing is, he getting too much of it.
Yeah.
Probably wanted something new. Probably had
it's
all the
probably a
ages from
plethora.
54 on down. Like, damn, I gotta chop off this 19. I done had every number.
Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. That was interesting. Thank
man.
you guys for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Hopefully.
Oh, we ain't canceled. That's a good.